Well, Nik Tzanev, 16 appearances this season. It's your most prolific in terms of appearances since you joined us. How much are you enjoying being in the thick of it?
I'm loving it, just week in, week out, playing games and just getting a consistent run of games, because I think that's what I needed in the past. At Sutton I got it, managed to show what I can do, and now getting it here, it's just, I'm building myself more and more every week, just gaining new experiences and building myself as a player and as a man as well. So I think it's been all really positive.
Because last season you were on loan at Sutton, wasn't you? And you put in some really good performances there. How much did that help you?
It helped me massively, I think, because of the physicality of the game, and there's so much pressure in those games as well, because like all eyes are on deck, and you get quite a few fans at those games as well. Around 3,000 we had at Notts County when we played last season, and it's a lot more pressure and it means a lot more, so it prepared me really well for this season.
For those who don't know too much about you, you have actually been with the club for 4 years. What does it feel like a long time?
Yeah, it feels. Yeah, I feel like I'm one of the older ones here, but I think me and Knight's the other ones that have been here probably the longest now. But yeah, no, coming in there, just came in as just a training keeper, and then just signed until the end of the season from there, and then managed to get on the bench as well at the end of that season. So it's been a bit of a slow procedure, but I'm happy. I'm happy with the place I'm at now. So
you know, goalkeepers have to be patient, but I guess you're the perfect example of really have to wait for your opportunity.
yeah, I think a lot of credit to Bezo as well, just keeping me ready this whole time, because it is frustrating not playing, and I think because I've been sort of coming drips and drabs. I played 2 games last season at the start, and then start of this season I played 1 game, came in for the FA Cup, and then never really got a run of games. But now I'm just really happy and really fortunate that Robbo has put his faith in me, and I've been able to provide for him.
And Will, you did mention Will then, he's a good mate of yours. How much does it help to have a relationship on and off the pitch?
I think it's huge. It's just having that bond between us, it sort of just resonates in the game as well, and having that understanding of each other, sort of knowing what we're going to do during the game is a massive benefit to have when playing games.
It certainly worked well on Saturday at Ipswich, the dynamic with you, Will and Ben Hennigan. How's that coming along, that relationship on the pitch?
Yeah, really well, because they trust me. If I was to shout keepers, they'd trust me and they'd sort of back off and try and block a man. So I think the trust is massive as well, and them having the trust in me to be able to come out for through balls, because we're playing such a high line, that it's key for them to trust me and me to trust them, that there isn't going to be any miscommunication and sort of misunderstanding when coming out for the ball, because I think that can be a problem sometimes. So I think that friendship and the relationship we have with the 3 of us has been really, really good.
Of course, you was born in New Zealand, so is there any feedback from anyone over there about you being the Wimbledon #1 now?
There has been a bit, but I think because it's difficult now in the time we're at now, I think with coronavirus it's been so difficult to get over there, and I think New Zealand's probably one of the most closed countries in the world. So I think it's difficult to organise matches, but hopefully end of the season, come start of the season, August maybe, around that time, hopefully we'll have another international break, and hopefully I'll get called up for that.
Because when was your last game for them?
It was in... See, I've got to think about it, so long ago. I think it was India, the last tour I went on, and that was about 2 years ago now. So yeah, it's been a while.
In terms of domestic action, one man who would have loved your penalty save the other week, Dickie guy.
Yeah.
I presume you've met him in the past and you know all about the Leeds United story.
Yeah, I've met him and he explained the whole story to me, and I think it's an honour for me just to be able to play in the footsteps of some great Wimbledon goalkeepers, and just sort of making history with that, and being the first penalty save at Plough Lane is like massive, and that will stay with me to the end of my career, until the day I die.
And you mentioned the fans straight after that game. How important is it to do it for them to stay in League One so that they come back and they're at a brilliant stadium?
I think it means everything, because that first game, I'm just looking forward to that first game, and that in the new stadium where it's just going to be pumping, the whole stadium's going to be like, it's going to be, it's just amazing. Just being able to be a part of it as well. I think going through that process of the graft and not playing, and now finally being at the point where I can play, and being at the new stadium is just that more special.
And Tuesday night versus Rochdale, it's obviously a really important match, and they showed that they can't be written off with their goal in injury time on Saturday. Is that the way you have to look at it?
Yeah, we're just taking every game by game, and tomorrow night nothing's going to change. We're going to come out, give everything, and just push as hard as we can and get that win and secure the place.
Let's hope so. Good luck tomorrow night.
Cheers, thanks guys.